Good. Good morning and welcome to Roseau, Minnesota, just moments south of the Canadian border. We're here in the North Rink. There are two sheets of ice here in Roseau. We're in a beautiful perched position up behind a couple rows of bleachers, and have a great view of Edina sporting their dark green jerseys against West Fargo, wearing a white, almost saber-colored shoulder jersey with some yellow and a circular patch on the middle of their chests. We've got a minute 14 left to go here in warm-up. The boys seem to be skating hard, and I'm joined this morning by none other than the birthday boy yesterday, Dad, Chris Dorsey. Chris, what are you looking for today?
I'm excited, and I can only imagine how excited you are being only steps from Canada.
You can almost smell the Canadian air. Zach should be starting this morning. The boys will rotate goalies as we play through this tournament. We've got 2 games today, 2 tomorrow, and 1 on Sunday morning, assuming all goes well. The games are set up a little differently here. We'll be playing 3 17-minute periods. That's quite a long game. And they'll be zamboning the ice between every 2 periods of gameplay. So we will see either a zamboni come out between the first and the second, or the second and the third, depending on the game. We are the first game out here this morning, so we should see a zamboni between the second and the third period. Should give you time to refill your beverages and get cozy for a long morning of hockey. All told, these games should take about an hour 30 to 2 hours, depending on how things play out. So get cozy, and here goes the not very loud siren to get us going.
As you'll notice, we are in the North Rink, which is nothing more than a pole barn. We'll make do of it, and hopefully we'll advance and play in one of the cathedrals of hockey right next door, the Coliseum, the Memorial, which is a fantastic old-school hockey structure. And as the boys collect the pucks, we'll be underway shortly. Not a lot of intel on West Fargo. They don't look like they have any huge players, and that's my huge player report for this morning. You'll get a huge player report each game, because I am an expert in huge players. And boys are lining up. Edina's sporting their green away jerseys. And I don't know if we're getting an anthem or what. And it looks like we are.
And we are underway. Boys going for their traditional around the net pre-game celebration. West Fargo doing the same, although they seem to employ the stick elevator approach.
A little bit, just quiet.
Going! Whoop whoop! All right, let's see if the boys can find their legs early this morning, Chris, and come out with a bit of a bang.
Early intel suggests that these games are going to be more physical, a more northern style of hockey being played here, so we'll see.
Chris, what do you think about the size matchup at center ice right now?
He's a Longshanks. He's tall, but he doesn't have a lot of heft to him, so I'm not too worried about that matchup.
Dorsey on the draw brings it back to House. House takes it down the right wing, and we are underway. Puck rings around the backside where Kelly goes after it in the corner. He spins, curls around one player, gets it through the legs of a second, holds onto it as he's being pushed by Longshanks behind the net. They call for it at the point, but picked off there and chipped out nicely by the West Fargo team. West Fargo comes down the left side. They skirt by the ref. Good job by Bancroft to keep it to the outside, and he recovers nicely to keep it. Good job, and we've got a break. Kelly breaking up the DDD pass, and he's got a breakaway. He comes down up the middle. He goes upstairs.
Oh, did you see that?
And makes it 1-0 here. 40 seconds in. What a shot by Kelly coming right down the gut. Looked right, put it upstairs over the blocker side of an unexpected goalie. Wow.
The question is was Chad Kelly here to see his son's goal? He was walking to the arena. We offered to give him a ride, but he declined.
I think Chad Kelly's in far better shape than the rest of the parent body combined. Puck goes into the bench, and we get a whistle here. We have to think of a lot of filler to cover 17 minutes of stopped ice hockey.
Oh, it's going to be chock full.
Surprisingly, that faceoff comes outside the zone. Let's see how many homer calls we get over the course of this weekend. Olsen takes control, dumps it in. Thankfully, they wave off that icing as it was shot in from the red line itself. West Fargo curls back. Good job by Olsen to break it up. Forces a poor clearing attempt. These zones look slightly larger. Shot from the point, deflected, bounces around. It goes from the right to the left and now out the right side, and here comes West Fargo. They've got a leading skater. They roll it towards the Edina blue line. Good job by Hughes to control it. Get it up to Olsen. Olsen, who's supported there by Sigstad on the sideboards, and now Olsen gets it in deep, and Sigstad curls back. West Fargo, number 7, comes away with it. Don't have much in the way of names. I don't even know what West Fargo's team is called. Do you, Chris? Our scouting report clearly got eaten by the dog.
I don't know, but I do know that West Fargo is known for their, at least it was in the past, a heavy meat packing presence. So maybe they're the Packers.
The West Fargo team floats it into their crowds. I'm not sure they signed it before they shot it at their families. West Fargo carries 2 goalies, so we'll see if they go full game or they split half-half. The other goalie was wearing lightning pads on his pads, or what lightning bolts, on his pads. Number 8 ships it over to 5. 5 tries to come up the boards. Good step down there. I believe that's Banks. Banks rolls it in front. Stefan Sandberg had his stick tied up by the defender, but a great play there by Banks. Now number 9 comes back the other way. Good body position by Prang as he gets underneath number 9, trying to cut down the right side. Stops and go. Lots of room here behind the nets. And here goes Sandberg with the puck in his skates. He goes cross ice, goes off the shin pads of Gorski. West Fargo brings it to the blue line no farther than that as Sandberg keeps it in deep. Comes back to the blue line where Prang keeps it in. Good job by Prang staying a couple feet inside the blue line. Now the puck rolls to the blue line where Banks steps up. He gets it in deep, and Smith bodies with their number 9. Puck rolls to the blue line, wind up and fired! Kicked out there by the West Fargo goalie, who casually pushed that aside. Good job by Sandberg on the back check, and now Prang sees to go by him behind the net. Banks will be pressured there by 5. They jostle for it, and the puck squirts over to Smith. Smith has to avoid the ref as the 2 players continue to jostle behind the play. And it's rolled into the West Fargo zone, and a icing call, even though the back ref wasn't calling anything. It looks like a West Fargo player, I'm not quite sure what happened. He seems to have dropped to the ice just in front of his door, and he is slowly crawling his way.
Yeah, that was a disembarkation incident.
I wonder if he just skated his stick into his gut. Good job by Bancroft with Dorsey playing center today. Lundqvist has the puck. He's got Kelly. He finds him on his back end. Kelly chips it to the blue line no farther. 7 in white keeps it in, and now 14 has it. He winds. He fires off the body of Lundqvist. Zach's still waiting to see his first rubber today. Puck slowly squirts out the right side. Good pass by House. And he finds a streaking Kelly, who once again finds himself on a break. Kelly gets pushed to the outside. Stays with the puck, though. Oh, tried to get it to Dorsey, just outside his reach. Lundqvist all the way back into our zone. Looks cross ice, then comes back the other way. 14 and White recovers. Good job by staying onside. Is West Fargo, much to the chagrin of the Edina parents. Lundqvist chips it behind the net. Turnover, though. That comes to the blue line and out. That might actually make it all the way back to the West Fargo goalie. Woo! Those are always dangerous. Poor clearing attempt. Bancroft steps up, puts it off the top of the shoulder. Good job by the goalie there to stay up as Bancroft was looking upstairs. Puck goes behind the net to Bancroft. He looks in front, tried to find Dorsey, and a West Fargo D gets a skate on it. Now they got 3-on-2 and numbers coming back the other way. They cut to the middle. 10 shoots low. Zach calmly deflects it to the side. Good rebound control there. And here comes Anders Mizzelt the other way. Dorsey is dumped behind the play. No call. And Mizzelt comes down the left wings. He looked to the middle. Now back. Now rolls it gently behind the boards as his wingers have gone for a change. Good job. Oh, big body there by Hughes as he has stood up coming into the zone. Hughes up, back to his skates. Puck comes back, but Olsen intercepts it before it comes back, and this time 8 runs into the wrong side, and Olsen puts him on his backside. Puck comes back to Mizzelt. Mizzelt winds, fires. Shot goes just wide as the goalie was screened. Good job by Sprague, putting pressure there on the sideboards, leads to a poor clearing attempt, and here goes Mizzelt. This time he tries the center of the ice. That puck comes to the blue line, and Hughes takes control just outside the zone, and Olsen, with a step inside the blue line, is called for offside.
You're seeing that physical brand of hockey where the refs are letting them play. Clearly, these would be calls as interference or checks, down in the metro area, but I kind of like this.
I don't know. On the Hughes call, I think there was 2 boys going hard for the puck, so Hughes ended up on the wrong side of it for sure, but I'm not sure. We'll see how the reffing goes over the course of this weekend. It's going to be interesting. Wyatt looks cross ice, fans on the pass, but second attempt gets over to Sandberg. Sandberg rolls it behind the net. Gorski should get there first. He surveys the situation, goes back to Sandberg. Sandberg has the puck behind the net. He dances around the defender, looks back to the point. That puck is deflected, but Prang keeps it in. He gets pushed from behind, shields the puck, and Banks steps over to pick it up. Gets it down low over to Smith. Smith cuts inside, rolls it to Sandberg, who buries it!
Yes!
What a play! Great move by Smith to dance inside the defender and slides it over to a waiting Sandberg, who puts it in the back of the cage.
Credit one Wyatt Smith for one fantastic pass. Unbelievable. Man right on the doorstep there, puts it home.
Sandberg so excited by the goal, didn't want to get off the ice, but it is his turn to shift. 2-0 for the good guys here, 5-6 minutes into the game. Good call by the ref as the puck gets tied up at the blue line and Edina goes offside. Well, they're definitely coming out skating hard.
Yeah, they are, and they're taking advantage of our newfound desire to pass more, which is fantastic.
Well, good call by the ref. I'm not sure if he was waving off the icing or the trip. Either way, no call. And Lundqvist is going to have to hurry to get to that puck. He chips it off the leg of the defender. Now he gets it back. Goes up the wall to Kelly. Shot far. Zach steers that one aside, although it would have been wide regardless. Just nice to touch a puck, I guess, as a goalie. Here comes House. He leads the rush. He's got wingers on both sides. He looked like as he cut towards the blue line, the puck was knocked off his stick, and that threw Dorsey off the side. Yeah, cutting hard.
We also have a slight line change up. Bancroft, Dorsey, and Kelly, as opposed to having Sprague up there. So we'll see if that combination yields results.
Kelly, first one on it. They battle for it down low. Mizzelt steps up and holds the line. Good job by Hughes to survey that number 12 is floating to the middle. Mizzelt playing a strong game so far. Fights off 2 defenders and keeps that puck in the zone. That one goes off his stick, though, and West Fargo is going to chase him down to the corner. Good body position, forces West Fargo to try and dance around him. Good play by Anders to shield his body, or shield the puck with his body. 8 puts it in down low. He loses it, or the winger, loses it. And now, once again, Anders is on the puck. Anders releases their players not to get called for hooking. Dorsey dumps his, no call. Kelly gets introduced face first into the glass. 13 for White, fights to get by Anders, unable to do so, rolls it slowly, and Hughes gets to the blue line but not out. Hughes, pressured, gets run into. He's ended up on the wrong side of a few of these so far. Now Wells Fargo, that's not the right way to call them, West Fargo, and Mizzled is going to go to the box for hooking. I don't know, that was a bit of a tough call. I think 13 came down on his stick. Good play, Anders. Keep it up, buddy.
Yeah, maybe it's a well-deserved rest for Anders. He's been all over the ice today. And we'll see how Edina responds to being a man down. So far, so good.
Anders, close the door, bud. We're working out some scoreboard issues to make sure we get the right time on the clock. .9:19 left to go here in the first period. 2-0 for the good guys. Nick Sprague is out there on the draw. We've got Banks and Prague both on D and Olsen on the right side. Let's see if Edina comes out now with their 1-2-1 diamond penalty kill.
They're running 2-minute penalties here. I think it's because of the increased period length.
That's true. There are USA hockey rules. Good breakup by Edina. And here goes Nick Sprague. He's created some space from down the middle. He cuts wide, rolls it across. Oh! Great play by Nick to open up the passing lane. And I think Olsen got pressured by the defense as they was running to that far post. Great breakout. Good penalty kill. Good job again by Sprague to break that up in neutral ice. The puck rolls outside the Edina zone. And West Fargo's forced to retreat. Now they cut across the Edina zone. Rolled it. Bouncing puck. Skipped off Zach's arm. Prang collects it. Goes behind the net, but outside the reach of Banks. And West Fargo's back on it. 15 has it behind the net. Looking out front, that puck bounces around. Good job by Banks to eliminate number 6, and the puck ends up on his stick, and he finds Prang on the far side. Prang skates down the left wing. Now he cuts the middle. There seems to be a lot of these opportunities because they're playing an offset defensive style, and Edina is exploiting it. Olsen stays on the puck. We're now 1:10. He goes for a wraparound. Tried to surprise the goalie, who got his blocker down just in time. West Fargo banks it off the high boards. Edina goes D to D as West Fargo changes. Banks gets stripped of the puck but stays with it. Good second effort there by Banks. Off the boards over to Sprague. Sprague cuts across the middle. Lucky didn't get called there for a high stick. Probably would have been wise to get it in deep as West Fargo's got fresh legs out there and we definitely do not. Puck goes through the crease and out front. Shot from far, upstairs. Good save there by Zach. And Wyatt Smith has it. Spins back behind the net. Now he rolls it to Banks, who goes up the sideboards over to Sprague. Sprague hopefully will go for a dump and change here. There's the dump and there's the change. Mizzled also. Oh, big collision. Two boys didn't see each other. Anders trying to make sure he's okay. Very thoughtful of him. Good job by Sandberg, the goal scorer. Holds the blue line there, holds the sideboards, and the puck goes behind the net. West Fargo goes up the far side again. This time they get it to the blue line and it skips over to the stick of Hudson House, and Lundqvist goes back to retreat. Lundqvist being chased there by 16. Good pass over to Sandberg, who leaves it for House. House has got 2 skaters with him. This time they stay onside. House winds, fires, just misses the far post. Good energy here by all involved in the green team. 3 Edina players take a swat at it. Finally, Lundqvist able to float it behind the net, where Gorski and now Bancroft are on it. Good job by Bancroft to bring it back to House, who winds, fires. If only we were paying basketball, that might have gone in. The puck goes behind the net. Sandberg rolls in front. Good pass. Oh, what a save. Rebound. Oh, off the post is Bancroft. Sandberg, the recipient of a great pass earlier, tries to return the favor. Bancroft sees the goalie slide across, make a great save, and the rebound go off the pipe. Sandberg chips it up. Great pass to Bancroft. Bancroft has got Dorsey. He gets it to him on the backhand. Dorsey goes short side and scores! Yes! What puck moving by Edina! This time Bancroft able to dish it over to Dorsey, who goes upstairs short side and make it 3-0.
Yeah. Couldn't be prouder of my boy. Beautiful pass.
Wow. Great puck movement by Edina here to get things underway.
Yeah, getting back to the penalty, West Fargo really had no opportunity to establish any traction. We just shut them down.
I'm just getting a note that the reception is not great. Let's see here. Reception on YouTube is really bad. We get it in for a couple of seconds and then it pauses out. So let us know if that is a one person's experience or across the board. With the great work of the Mr. Craig Gorski, what we'll actually have is the ability to upload this after. I'm not sure how many people want to watch 2 hours of hockey on tape delay repeatedly, but it will be there if that is an easier way to watch the hockey game. Maybe between periods we'll try and go from Wi-Fi to cell service to see if that helps us out at all. Puck goes into the sideboards, and now Edina back out on a break. Oh, Dorsey tried to chip it over to Bancroft, and we were able to get it into the zone, but West Fargo broke up the scoring chance. West Fargo stripped of the puck there. Good skating by Bancroft. Bancroft goes, good job by Mizzle, who'd stepped down. Great read and rebound fired just wide by Kelly, looking for a second. Dorsey brings it back to the point to Mizzle. Mizzle goes off the body of number 4, and Dorsey able to run that one down behind the net. Dorsey chips it to the blue line, gets it past the defender and Hughes, but now they've got a bit of a break opportunity. Good recovery there by Hughes. Hughes goes to Mizzle. Mizzle floats it into the zone, knocked down by a high stick, and this is going to be a whistle. And a face-off deep in the West Fargo zone. Oh, Zach is going to touch the puck. No, so close. He just wants action. So, Craig, what do you think? You think we'll move to cell service between periods to see if it works?
Once I get started, I'm pretty much locked.
Oh, all right. So I take that back. So we're locked in on our Wi-Fi feed, which means that we will just load up the game post. And so if others at home would like to watch it, by all means, watch it later. And then you can save yourself the Zamboni intermission. Good job by Edina. The cut back, and here goes Sprague, who's had a great few rushes today. Here he goes again. Now he passes in front. Oh, just off the stick, he had Nash Olsen, or Nolson, as I like to call him. Puck comes back to the point for Banks. Banks winds, fires.
Oh.
Semi-fans. It looks like we have a new goalie in nets. I didn't notice the goal change, but we have a new goalie in net for West Fargo. You'll notice the lightning bolts on his pads. Edina keeps the puck deep in the zone. Puck gets knocked down, and Prague winds, fires, goes after Nolson's backside. Once again, Nolson. I have no choice. It's just who he's going to be. Olsen gets it in front. Good pass to Sigstad, who bangs away about a rebound. Squirts out the far side. New West Fargo goalie getting tested early with some close-in shots. Prang holds it in. Tries to bring it back, and here comes West Fargo down the right-hand side. West Fargo cuts down the right side over the blue line. They roll out front. Good rebound control by Zach as he pushes the puck out of harm's way. And here comes Olsen the other way. Olsen crossed the blue line. He's got Sigstad cutting to the net. And, Sprague cutting the net, and Sigstad in the high slot. Good pass back to Prague. Prague, he shoots. And we've got a whistle. So there is a rule that I guess they're going to be calling, which is a man in the crease rule. If you plant yourself in front of the net for more than 2 or 3 seconds, the ref will blow the whistle and bring the face-off outside. I do love how the ref is explaining to him, because I'm not sure our players are used to that rule.
No, oftentimes we're not even crowding the net, so I don't mind this. They're learning.
So that is a rule that is called in some leagues and not others. Smith with the takedown of number 5. I don't think I'll be using those words much for the rest of the season, so I hope you all enjoyed it. Chad, I hope you got to hear that out loud. Puck goes rolling to the neutral. Edina side of neutral ice, and number 8 comes back the other way. Stripped there by Gorski, and now he's got Smith cutting to the net, playing with a renewed sense of testosterone after that combative play. Sandberg shoots. Here goes. Oh, and Smith gets taken down as the net opened up.
His eyes were as big as saucers as he had that opportunity.
Face off now to the right side of the goalie with the lightning bolts. Gorski on the draw, Sandberg and Smith out there with him. Late change here by West Fargo. Gorski gets it back to House. House winds, fires off Smith's hand, I think, and it knocked to the side. Lundqvist waits for it. He fires. That goes just wide. Gorski on the far boards. Gets it down low to Smith. Smith looks. He's got Lundqvist. Turns. Now he's got room at the point. He tries to float it back to House. Poke check by House. Well, it was a bit of a dangerous play. He was good enough to break up that play. Ooh, dangerous cross-ice pass there by Lundqvist. Thankfully, it skirted over the skate and stick of the West Fargo forechecker. Gorski goes for a change as Smith puts it in down low. Sandberg going to try and get there first. Seals the wall and holds the puck there as West Fargo brings in some reinforcements. Ref giving them some instructions to let the puck go as Lundqvist floats it in from the point. And that felt like a Pascual Perez knuckleball for those of you watching north of the border. Not so much a knuckleball as a Pascual pitch. Anyways, puck rolls back into neutral ice. And Lundqvist circles back. He looks cross ice, goes off the legs of House. House says thank you for that bruise and picks it up. He rolls it up the ice to the middle and he finds Dorsey. Dorsey evades Sandberg and now rolls it over to Bancroft, who turns, fires! Tried to go upstairs glove side. Nice job by the goalie to stay with it and hold on for a whistle.
Yeah, nifty little sequence, finding Bancroft being open there and releasing on that shot. Heads up hockey. Edina came to play.
Well, coming off their best game of the season against Minnetonka, it's nice to see they're carrying that energy and puck movement into this game against West Fargo. Puck chipped out here, and now Wells Fargo has a bit of a break. Hughes, not willing to let him out of his sight, forces 12 to the outside, and he stays with him all the way behind the net. Puck rolled out in front. Zach paddles it away, and here goes Dorsey. He loses the puck in neutral ice, and West Fargo turns the table, but Kelly back on it, and he cuts across with Mizzle as the far winger. Mizzle now curls back as Bancroft cuts into the low circle. Shot into the belly. Rebound still available. And a whistle as he jumps down on the puck.
30 seconds left in these long periods up here. We're playing 17-minute periods. And we'll see towards the end of the game how the legs feel.
Sigstad on the draw out here with Olsen and Sprague. Puck rolls back behind the West Fargo net. They go back to collect it. Chipped out to the blue line and out. Hughes is going to be pressured by, I forget the name used to describe number 13.
It's Longshanks.
Longshanks, thank you. But Edina able to successfully relieve the pressure. West Fargo happy to put it back into the Edina zone with 8 seconds left to go. And now 5. Good pass up to Sigstad. Sigstad tries to find Sprague with 3, 2, and that'll do it. Great period of hockey for Edina.
Excellent start. 3-0 is your score as the visiting Edina Hornets are taking it to West Fargo. I think, not only is Edina playing aggressive and playing well, I just think perhaps we are a caliber above West Fargo. But with that said, you can never let your guard down.
All right, we're going to take a 30-second break because we're going to be talking for hours.
Besides hockey, what other sports do you like to play?
I like to play soccer.
I play golf, and I also play baseball.
Love to golf whenever I can in Minnesota during the 4 months you're able to. But other than that, I love playing softball too. On a softball team in the summers.
I like to play golf.
Baseball, golf, and bandy.
I play golf, and I like to play it.
I ski a little bit. I play baseball, and I golf.
we're back here. All right, so it looks like West Fargo going back to their original goalie. You know, one of my favorite goalie rotations plans is actually to switch goalies mid-period. So that might not have been because of the 3 goals. We might actually see 2 goalies per period. It's a great opportunity for coaches to work with their goalies in the middle of a period, something they don't often get to do, and we'll see how this plays out. West Fargo rings it around the boards. Edina now skating from left to right on your iPhone. Wyatt Smith, great pass over to Gorski, who's cutting across the middle. Gorski now carries it down the left wing. Pressure there, first by 10, now by 4. He brings it back to Prang. Prang has got room back to Banks. Banks open for the shot. He steps up, shoots, and scores! What puck movement by Edina! Great rush in by Gorski, absorbed 2 different defenders. Opened up the defensive play, and then a D-to-D pass and a shot inside the post makes it 4-0 for the good guys.
Dare I say, was there some bandy influencing in that sweeping style of play?
That was amazing. That was amazing. Centermen tie each other up. Puck comes to the far side where Kelly is bumped as he rolls it deep into the zone. Have we had a Chad Kelly sighting? Do we know if he's emerged on this side of the arena? Just asking. Puck stays to the near side boards. 1, 2, 3 boys in white. 1, 2, 3 boys in green. And Dorsey comes away with it. He steps to the middle. Tries to unintentionally roll it back to the point. And it gets to Lundqvist. Lundqvist puts it into the corner. Nobody in green there initially. But Kelly then goes to put some pressure on the defender. D-to-D pass. But the other D was a white jersey. And here comes Wells Fargo. I did it again. West Fargo, they stay on side. Shoot. Stick to side there by Lundqvist. That puck comes up the sideboards outside the reach of Bancroft, but it jumps over the stick of the West Fargo defender, and it comes out into neutral ice. West Fargo chips it back into the Edina zone, just outside the reach of Lundqvist. Good body position again to shield the puck from the opposing team. And now here comes Bancroft down the right side. Oh, good stick check there by 11 to slow him up. Bancroft had a head of steam on him. The puck comes back to the point. House is stick checked, and the puck rolls out to neutralize. Smart play by Anders to come over and collect that. Bancroft tries to hammer it into the zone, and it rolls gingerly in that general direction. Mizzle floats it deep into the zone, and a change. We got to get these long changes done when we can. That's a bit of a late change, and thankfully West Fargo shoots at the length of the ice, and that'll go for icing, as Edina can now go about making the rest of their change.
Yeah, aside from West Fargo offering the full spectrum of financial services, they're coming up short on the hockey side. So we'll see if this massive banking conglomerate can deliver on the hockey side.
Well, they are sponsored by Shields. Maybe they're just looking to the wrong places for sponsorships. Although Shields is a pretty good sponsor. Here comes West Fargo down the left side. Good job by Nick Sprague. I was waiting to see if we can see a reaction because he ran through the hands of the West Fargo player. Good play there, not to take the body, but to take the hands. And now he's got the puck. He loses it into the high slot, and West Fargo has a chance. They roll it towards Zach, who passes it casually to Henry. Sigstad gets it to Olsen. Olsen cuts inside, outside, and out back to the right. Olsen cuts down the right side. His legs are taken out from under him, and 14 is going to find himself in the box for taking Nash Olsen's legs out.
Yeah, one of the rare penalties we're seeing with all this physical play. West Fargo, he tried a commercial loan, and he did not come to terms with the agreement, and now he's going to spend some time in the box.
Does that mean a high stick is like a raising interest rate? Is that how this works?
I think there is a correlation, but not causation.
Sigstad on the draw. Out there was Sandberg and Smith. West Fargo sorting out the number of humans that are allowed on the ice. Good job by Sigstad to win that draw. Sandberg fends on his pass, and now West Fargo comes down. They're going to try and burn Banks on the outside. Unable to do it, and Banks has the puck in the corner. Banks will have the opportunity to set up a bit of a power play. Oh, nope, that breakout play broken up by Six. Six runs into Gorski. Gorski dismisses him, kind of like a mosquito. The ref goes down. Ref, you all right? Oh, ref took a bit of a, I'd call it a header, but he went the other way. As I like to say, sort of an ass over tea kettle. Here comes Sigstad, goes up the middle over to Smith. This breakout is working a little smoother. Smith comes down the right-hand side. He opens up, shoots. Good low shot, rebound available, and then smothered. Good smart shot. Need that shot to be a little to the farther post, and it's going to bounce out as a rebound, but we're moving in the right direction.
Yeah, 45 seconds into this man advantage, and we really haven't set up in the zone. So we're looking for that, as we've seen a fantastic job the last couple of games. We've really moved it on the penalty.
Dorsey on the draw, ties up his man. Sprague comes in to collect it, puts it in the corner. Now Olsen has it, going for his second wraparound opportunity of the game. That one also pushed aside. West Fargo hammers it up the sideboards. Hughes holds the line. Good job using his body. Number 9 takes advantage. Olsen gives him a shot to the back as a get off my buddy kind of play. This cross ice pass to Hughes. Hughes steps in, down low, shoots. Oh, just missed the far side. That would have been the ultimate after he got run over by number 9. Although I have to say he held his own much better than the last time. Puck rolls towards the crease. Attempted poke check by number 1, the goalie. Went under his stick, but his pads were there to keep it out. And West Fargo content to roll it the length of the ice. Lots of room here on this side for Sprague. Let's see if they find him. Right to the stick, and he chips it, just behind Olsen. Olsen tried to get it to Dorsey outside his reach, and now West Fargo puts it off the backside of their own player. Dorsey almost the beneficiary of that play. And yes, you should all have beneficiaries on your life insurance plans, as per Wells Fargo's advice. Sprague chips it over to Olsen. Olsen goes into the sideboards. Good play by West Fargo to not let them in any deeper. They jostle for it. West Fargo player gave his glove to Olsen, who gave it back to him. That was very kind. Dorsey has the puck behind the net. He tries to find Sprague in front once, twice. Oh, and it bounced off Sprague's stick. Bancroft holds the zone. We're back to 5-on-5. Bancroft rolls it to the front off the leg of a West Fargo player, and we have a 3-on-1 break. Olsen and Sprague come back. Pass goes out to the side for number 10, and they float it towards Zach, who casually gloves it like no big deal. I got this.
He just cash managed that shot.
You've been sitting on that one. Gorski out here now with Smith and Sandberg. Again, Edina overweighting the center of the ice. Puck comes back to House. House, good pass up to Smith. Smith, beautiful play to chip it to Gorski, who gets it, just outside the reach of Sandberg. Sandberg still has it. Lane, he puts it behind the net to Gorski. Gorski brings it back, tried to find House, but good play there, good stick by 12 in white, who gets it out to neutral ice. Lundqvist leading the rush. He gets his stick lifted from behind, loses balance, and West Fargo comes back the other way. West Fargo, good job by Smith to break up that break-in, and now 13 has it. Shot from far, goes off a body at the flex wide. Number 6 has it behind the net. Chips it to the sideboards where Gorski has it, and now Sandberg. Sandberg rolls it the length of the ice. No icing. And Smith is going to put pressure on 7. Look at the little man fly. Good job by Smith as he fights for every inch. He floats it back to the point to House. House winds, fires. And Sandberg tried to deflect that as he was cutting through the crease. He takes number 3's stick with him. And, I thought that was going to go into the bench. West Fargo goes the length of the ice. 13 forces House to use all the energy he's got. He gets there and gets it over to Lundqvist, who chips it to Dorsey unexpectedly. And Dorsey sees it go by him into the West Fargo zone. West Fargo now in a break as Edina had a change. 10 comes to the top of the circle. They cut to the middle. Good play by Edina to keep to the outside. They strip him the puck, and here comes Kelly. He loses the puck. We've got end-to-end action with not much actually happening. House winds, fires to the blue line. Chip there, and now Kelly's got it. Kelly stops, holds his position. Shot off the inside of the right knee by number 10. He's not going to like that one tomorrow. Bancroft stays with the puck, tries to get it back to Prang. He does. Prang from the circle, shoots upstairs. Blocker down. Good save there by the West Fargo goalie. Prang fans on the puck, but keeps, again, his body between their man and the puck and ensures no harm could come of this. Banks, pressured. Blows a tire. But Prang there to take control of the puck. West Fargo does end up in control of the vulcanized rubber, and it's deep in the corner. Banks strips them of the puck, and there's a stick battle going on. 2 men had held hold of Banks' stick. That's going to be very offside, and it is. Banks and number 6 both thought Banks' stick was theirs. Banks said it's mine. 6 said it's mine. Banks skated away with it.
As you start to see these growing goal differentials, there's blood in the water. And I think it leads to a little bit more undisciplined hockey as people are looking to get their share. We'll see if the Hornets can maintain composure.
Good play. Good play. Good play. Prang over to Banks to Olsen in the zone. You'll see these sticks coming up. Sort of talk. Oh, net has come off. Number 9 replaces the net. That was nice of him. I would not have done that. Slashing attempt there by the goalie. So lots of these sticks being lifted. Something we're going to have to keep an eye out for. But it looks like we can suitably. The goalie is. I guess this would be the change. This would be the mid-period change.
Either that, or do you think there's an equipment issue? Well, maybe not.
No, I think they're doing a mid-period rotation, which, as a goalie dad and a former goalie coach, I think it's a good move.
How does that work for the flow of a goalie's play? Does it interrupt it?
I mean, you'd say that about any skater, right? Every other skater comes off the ice, takes a bit of a breather, they watch the game, the coach talks to them and says, hey, on this play, do this, that. I don't know, old school goalie mentality says play the whole game. So old school goalie mentality says that. And in some games, you don't get a lot of shots, so I agree the flow could be a little difficult, but I don't know, I like it. All right, back to the gameplay. Edina has the puck deep in the corner. Nick Sprague spins against number 11, a little 11v11 action, gets over to Sigstad. Sigstad's got room at the point. He gets it back there now. Mizzle steps up, winds, fires, upstairs.
That's in!
Deflected and in! I think we're going to have a discussion here. That might have been a high stick. The refs are going to have a conversation, and I'm not sure if they're going to call this a good goal or not.
Yeah, they're going to call a high sticking.
All right, we've got a no goal as Edina shot. That good call by the ref. That shot was floating well above the crossbar, and the next thing the goalie knew was through his legs. But good hand-eye coordination by Edina. Cost them a face-off in their own zone. House spins behind the net, dangerously steps inside the forechecker and stays in control of the puck. He dances around the second one. Now he dishes to Sandberg. Sandberg wheels around, rolls it behind the net, and House the first man on it. Gorski covering back his defensive play. And here comes West Fargo, though. Good chase there by Smith. Forces him to go wide, and Lundqvist ends up with the puck. Smith has it in neutral ice. He waits for Sandberg to get back on side, and he does. Good job. West Fargo chips at the blue line, but Edina able to hold on to it, and now Smith has it. He pauses, creates a little bit of space, and they roll it softly into the West Fargo corner. Good job by Sandberg. And forcing that poor attempt to go up the side led to a shot by Gorski. West Fargo clears it out to center ice, but now Sandberg has it. He rings it around the boards wisely and goes for a change. 7:23 left to go here in the second. Gorski seals the wall and keeps the puck in. I think the ref, instead of putting his hand up, he basically gave him the head shake, like, you can't do that. I think he's getting a you can't do that penalty.
Was that a cross check or roughing?
Yes. Doesn't actually
All
much
of the
matter,
above.
but are you saying his check bounced? Is that what happened?
Oh. You were sitting on that one.
I was not, but they will come. So as I look here to the rafters, you'll know you're close to Canada because the USA Hockey Championships are sponsored by Labatt Blue. Shot, rebound, oh! What? What a save!
I thought that was it.
Unbelievable! Great play by Edina, great shot. Way to go, Nash!
It looked like it was in.
Nash knocked down that puck, had the available rebound, and the goalie laid out with his paddle. What a save. What a save. They battle for it in the corner. Puck comes back. Banks gets stripped of it, and now 15's got a break. He's going to be chased by Banks. 15 comes in, rolls it. He gets tripped from behind, and we have a penalty shot.
Oh, the drama.
Zach had kicked out the save, but he's going to have to do a do-over. I'm not actually sure that should have been a penalty shot because he got a shot off, but Looks like we're going to have a penalty shot. Here we go, Zach!
Let's go, Zach! Mano a mano, the
All
true
right.
test in hockey.
The ref gives their final directions to both Zach and number 15. And we're away. 15 picks up the puck. He cuts to his left side. Winds, fires, fakes, stays with it. Oh, and Zach stays with him and blockers it down.
He didn't flinch with that
Let it go,
wind-up
Zach!
attempt, and he just stood tall between the pipes and took it away from him.
And just like that, it's still 4-0. Puck comes back to 7, who rolls it in. Good job by Kelly to break that up, and now Dorsey skates away with it. Dorsey cuts through the middle, cuts out to his backhand. He gets stripped, and 4 is going to find himself in the box. Still on it is Edina. Kelly brings it back to the point for Banks. Zach dives over the bench, and yet no skater has gone on. Now we've got another skater on, and West Fargo finally touches the puck, and that'll go. Nice dive, Zach! Zach goes head over feet as he tried to get another skater on the ice. I'm not sure the bench was ready.
Yeah, Dorsey looked like he was just about to turn the corner, and that guy just took him out. So he dined on the man advantage with 6:25 with two-man advantage here.
Minute 9 to go in the 5-on-3. Edina strips their defender of the puck. Smith tries to get it over to Gorski. Gorski steps in down low to pick it up. He rolls it. Oh, what a pass! Comes up on the short side to Sigstad, and he buries it. What puck movement again by Edina. And that will make it 5-0 here.
Yeah, it's tough to go against a 5-on-3, and West Fargo was just out of bullets on defense.
All right, here goes Wyatt Smith. Let's see if we can keep our energy and celebrations now down to a minimum, as there's a 5-goal differential. West Fargo able to keep the puck and send it the length of the ice, where Hughes goes back to collect it. Oh, Hughes loses the handle as he cut across the net. Thankfully, he's able to chip it to the blue line and out. Not exactly the way you want to start a power play, but Edina stays on side. Nope, they don't. Gorski was part of the initial wave and unable to come back.
Do we know if there's running time?
Usually in these games, if you eclipse a 6 or 7 goal differential, but we're all learning, Chris. It's all
Well, this is North Country hockey. We're learning.
Financial Services 101. Dorsey wins the puck back to Bancroft. Bancroft circles towards the near side of the blue line and rolls it in deep. Kelly goes to collect it. West Fargo gets there first, and they casually leave the puck with the zone. Bancroft playing at a different speed than everybody else on the ice. He intercepts that puck and now gets it out to neutral ice. West Fargo able to bring it back in the zone, where once again Bancroft comes in and takes control. This time he goes near side to Dorsey. Dorsey, great pass to Kelly. This line is operating on... Oh, and he scores! Sneaks it in the inside post. Great puck movement again by Edina to make it 6-0 here. That puck is... that line is working beautifully.
Yeah, Bancroft to Dorsey to Kelly. Just 1, 2, 3.
All right. Lundqvist has the puck deep in his own zone. Stops, cuts back. I feel in some ways as the score goes up, the energy in the building comes down. So I would say that's a good body play by 12. Kind of rolling him into the boards. That shot goes through the crease. Zach paddles it aside. Cut across the middle is Kelly. He's stripped of the puck, and that should be offside. Or not. 14 steps in, shoots, upstairs. Zach fights that one off and puts the puck behind the net. Rebound comes out to the top of the circle, and here goes Kelly looking for the hat trick on a one-on-one. He steps inside number 7. This could do it. Goes backhand. Oh, tried to go backhand upstairs. Good job by the goalie to remove the lower half of that net. Big number 13 skates across the middle. Good job by Bancroft to stay with him. Now House leads the break-in and rolls it into the zone as Edina goes for a change. This could catch us short-handed here. 13, though, takes his time and allows Edina's players to reset. Good job by Sigstad to push him to the outside. Now they get the puck in down low. Shot, short side off the side of the net. I thought Zach was looking behind him, but really he knew he had the side covered and the puck was simply sitting behind the net. Sigstad comes up the near side, floats it, stick down there by number 10. And now number 8 for West Fargo tries to lead the rush down this side. That puck comes out to neutral ice where 4 sees him battered away by Sprague, and West Fargo comes down the right side. They float it where it's to the high slot, actually, where House knocks it down with his glove to his stick, and here comes Sigstad down the right side. He leaves it. Nope, fakes leaving it for Olsen, and now that shot goes across the crease and all the way back to Prang, where he shoots. Rebound is available for Edina as the goalie was sliding backwards after making that save. Good job by Banks to hold the zone, gets it to Sigstad. Ooh, an Edina player is cleared out in front, and I think they're calling the wrong kid. I think it should have been 8. I think the wrong kid got called.
Yeah,
I think 8.
And the West Fargo guy's contesting it.
No, he was right. So 8 pushed the Edina player into number 15. The ref saw the Edina player down and called number 15, who was very confused as he had his feet taken out.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
And in truth, it was not him. But 8, recognizing that he had done wrong, came over and relieved his friend of the embarrassment of sitting in the box for something he did not do.
So Edina back on the man advantage. Let's see if we can get some tape-to-tape pass.
Good pass by Prang. Prang winds, fires. Oh, he saw the upstairs. And the West Fargo goalie brought his hand to his shoulder to knock that one away. I love how Prang took his time there and looked for the opportunity before letting it go.
He just walked it in.
That puck goes off the backhand of Prang. He tries to chip it up to Sigstad, able to do it. Sigstad stepped outside the defender, creating some space. He's got Nick in front. Oh, good job by their goalie. Now Prang has the rebound shot. Good save. Sigstad looks cross ice, puts it behind his back to Nick Sprague. Sprague shoots, tries to go short side. Olsen there. Puts it behind his back to Prang. Prang goes all the way back to Sigstad, who leaves it for Banks, who winds and fires. Bounces it wide.
Good movement by Edina here.
Olsen gets it all the way back to Sprague, who rolls it deep in the zone for Olsen. Olsen fakes going right, comes left. Rolls it over to Prang. Prang tries to go cross crease, goes through the legs of Sprague. Good puck movement here by Edina. They put it off the legs of the ref. Now bring it back to Nick Sprague in the corner. They got room at the point if they want it. They bring it back to Banks. Banks looks over to Prang. Good pass. Shot. Oh, and scores! What puck movement by Edina. Great looks.
I
great
just think
movement.
when it rains, it pours. The goals are starting to come in buckets as we move towards closing out the second frame here with 1:41 left in the second period. Edina now up 7-0.
Gorski on the draw, 1:41 left to go. Chip to the near side, where Smith sees number 3, the defender, come away with it for a moment. But with the help of Hughes, that puck doesn't go very far. The boys jostle at center ice. Now Gorski's got in the slot. He shies 5-hole. Good save by the goalie, and Sandberg has it. Puck comes back to the point. Mizzle lines, fires. Puck still free.
Oh.
Gorski has his stick held up, but stays with it. Now regrouping in the corner. Gets it back to Smith. Smith cuts back. Rolls it over to Gorski. Gorski looking to the point. Now Hughes created space for himself. Shot off the shin pads. Nice job by Hughes there. He'd been covered at the point, and he stepped into the high slot to make himself an eligible target for that pass. Now number 9 strips Hughes for the puck deep in the zone. They roll it into the crease. Zach somehow lost his stick. Edina able to get the puck out of the zone as Zach recollects his paddle. Good pass over to Smith, who squeaks by the ref. That low shot saved there by the man with lightning bolts. Good job by Smith to fight for the puck. Now Sandberg steps in to help. He tries to roll it to Dorsey. Nobody home. Shot by Anders, bounces up in the air, and now Dorsey collects it behind the net. He gets it to Smith. They try and lift his stick. The puck rolls casually towards the net. And no harm, no foul as it rolls out the other side. 15 seconds left to go here in the second. Number 7, fans on that clearing attempt. Smith rolls it back to the boards as Sandberg goes for a late change. Now Anders shoots into the body of the goalie, and we've got a whistle. With 1.3 seconds left to go here in the second period. Zach wanting to see if he should come to the bench for an extra skater here with 2 seconds left, but I think with a 7-0 lead, that is a wise move by the coach to leave him in. All right, the boys will retreat to their respective locker rooms as we get the benefit of some ice clearing. I think, what are we doing during intermission here? Are we going to just shut her down?
Yeah, we're just going to go on an intermission. I've got a couple little plugs in there in between, but yeah, we're just...
All right, we're basically gonna put this thing on pause. You can fast forward after Craig's fancy videos, and hopefully this will also give us the opportunity to try out a new Wi-Fi.
Yeah, yep. All right, just to kill a few minutes here, I snapped a little bit of video on the way up. We stopped in Thief River Falls. It's a real small little town in between where we live and Roseau. Arctic Cat is based there, and that basically makes up the majority of their town. But they have a really impressive arena that they play their high school games. So we stopped there for a little practice, and the parents went out and waited somewhere else, but came back a few minutes early, and I just took some random video. So just to kill some time, I'll roll some of that here.
On back to their first goalie as West Fargo shoots it the length of the ice, and that'll go for icing. No icing, just kidding. Frank's got room, he's got Sprague. He looks up ice, he finds Sprague, who kind of calmly, casually chipped it to his backhand. Now they enter the zone. West Fargo collects it on the near side. That breakout is broken up by Sprague. Let's see if the boys have energy coming off of an intermission break, something they're not quite used to. They have dominated this third period. Let's see if that can continue for the next 14 minutes. Now Prang leads the rush. He cuts wide. He shoots. He rolls it off the side of the cage. And 7 puts it off the end boards. 5 steps up for West Fargo. Can't get it past Hughes, who floats it to the net, kicked aside there by the West Fargo goalie. Again, not sure if we're in stop time or not yet. We'll see once a whistle. Wyatt Smith gets introduced to the cold, hard surface of the ice. He gets clothesline coming down the right-hand side. Smith trying to exert some revenge on a much larger number 5. I won't say he was able to do it, but he did come away with the puck for a moment. Now Sandberg over to Smith, who overskates it. Sandberg chips it towards the net and smothered there as we are in running time. I think it's intentional with 13-12 left to go here in the first of what will be 5 hockey games this weekend.
Yeah, apologies. I was stuck in hair and makeup, which is conveniently located at the American Legion. And tardiness is one of the first casualties of hockey when it comes to Roseau.
Edina sees the puck go through the legs of Anders Mizzle, who played a hell of a first 2 periods. The puck rolls into neutral ice and then back into the West Fargo zone to go for icing. Offsides, excuse me. So the American Legion, just to give you a lay of the land, shares a parking lot here with the arena, much to the joy and satisfaction of the parents on all teams, but even more so to the joy of these of the veterans. For those of you not from the state of Minnesota, the Veterans or the VA, Veterans Association, is usually a bar and a clubhouse, effectively, for former, or not former, but actual veterans who've come back and served. Here, good quick shot there by Edina. We'll come back to that story in a minute. By Kelly looking for his hat trick. That goes off in the inside of the goalie's blade and comes out. Puck comes to the blue line, dumped in deep there by Hughes. And now Dorsey gets pushed to the ground. 13 puts his hand up like, it wasn't me. It was him, but no call anyway. Mizzle shoots from far. Glove attempt there on the sinking shot. Bancroft unable to collect the rebound. And here comes 8 down the left-hand side. 14 stays on side. They try and beat Hughes wide. Now they stop shoot. Miss the near side, and the puck rings around the board and come out to the point. Number 13 puts it into the corner, and Hughes goes to get it. Hughes tries to chip it up to Bancroft, chips it to himself inadvertently, and now Bancroft has it in neutral ice. He gets run into slightly and rolls the puck the length of the ice. No icing called with 11.5 left to go here in the third. Dorsey stripped by number 13, and he leads the rush all by his lonesome. You'll notice the different skating attempts by some of these more aggressive or least aggressive skaters. You'll notice 14 on their team skates far more vertically, skates straight up. As a result, doesn't have that same kind of give and push. Here comes Bancroft. You'll notice he skates a little more on the diagonal, leaning forward, getting a lot more energy through his body and into his skates. Bancroft goes through the crease, out the other side, and now West Fargo comes back the other way. Here comes 15, happy to float it in deep on Zach. Zach casually loves it, puts it back down. Good job by House. I think now he's toying with their forechecker. House comes down the right-hand side. He looks for a pass opportunity. Toe drags, creates a turnover, and now we've got a one-on. I'm not sure what that is. Good job by Olsen. Zach again catches the puck as it floats by, and he puts it down, allowing this time Lundqvist to go back and collect it. 15 has the puck as he cuts to the middle. House gets turned around and flails his stick at the opposing player. Good call. Good thing there's no call. That shot from far. Rebound available. Puck stays out as Zach stood up. Sigstad dumps his man, and now 15 dumps House. No call. 15 looks like he's on a bit of a rampage, and it's a good thing the ref had eyes on that situation for both sides. Nick Sprague comes down the left side, beats his man number 4 wide. He cuts to the middle. Good hard move by Nick Sprague. Puck is available. Oh, and Sigstad floats it over to the far corner. Good job by Sprague, who's played with a renewed sense of energy and strength in today's game. Olsen tries to keep the puck in, but it squirts to number 6. 6 cuts to the top of the circle, and fear of number 14 made him cut to the middle. And his fear was realized as he lost the puck and then cut to the middle regardless, and Banks put him on his backside. Prang, dipsy doodles, Savardian spinoramas his way across the blue line to the top of the circle. Ooh, now he's run into hard, and that's going to send number 4 to the bench. I think he's frustrated by that call. Had he just stayed with him, that would have been fine, but the extension of the arms is what propelled Prang into the bench. Oh, I think number 4 is actually going to get a game ejection for that. We're going to need someone else from the box, but...
Did he say something to the ref, I wonder?
Oh, did we score? Did we score on that play?
No. At least they haven't. It's not clear at this point, ladies and gentlemen. What is transpiring?
It is possible that they were getting a penalty and we scored, which would nullify the penalty.
And in fact, it is a goal.
Oh, look at that! Edina scored. So Edina scores to make it 9-0 after Prang had been introduced to the board. So that penalty comes off the board. It does go on the score sheet, which is what the ref was trying to explain to the scorekeeper. Good job by Hughes. Comes to the red line, turns around, forces West Fargo to take control, dump it in. No icing, no icing. Zach was calling icing, but he was the only one on the ice who thought it was icing. Pass comes up to Sandberg. He loses it, but second effort gets it over to Smith. Smith tries to dance in front of the forechecker. And now Gorski has the puck, and he blitzes by number 3 in white. He brings it back to the point for Hughes. Hughes gets handcuffed by it, but gets it over to Mizzle. Mizzle again steps up. Good shot. I love how he shortened the shooting distance and then had a good low shot just short side. A nice save there by number 1 for West Fargo. West Fargo tried to chip it by pinching Hughes, unable to do so. They get it to Sandberg, who quickly turns and shoots. That shot goes off Sandberg, and a clearing attempt not successful as Edina crashes the net. Mizzle steps in down low. He's pressure, but gets the puck in the general direction of the net. It ping-pongs itself around there for a while until it comes out to Gorski, who gets it back to Hughes. Hughes turns, fires. The forechecker is on his knees as the other winger for West Fargo clears the puck out of the zone. Gorski calls for it as he cuts the middle. We have 4 Edina players up against the sideboards. This could end up being trouble as Edina has to reset with West Fargo coming away with the puck. Good job by Gorski, and now Hughes to just bump his man off the puck. Puck goes behind the net to another West Fargo player. It's free in the crease. Quick shot. Saved by Zach. Rebound cleared by Hughes, who clears the West Fargo player. But it looks like that second attempt squeaks by Zach on the near side to make it 9-1.
Yeah, like I mentioned before, oftentimes when you get up on a big score, some of the discipline melts away and you start to get lazy about clearing the puck in front of the net, and that's what happened, and the shutout is now taken away. But let's remember that Edina's played a good game up to this point.
Edina wins the draw. Bancroft and 12 come together. The puck squirts into the Edina zone. House comes away with it. He rolls it dangerously into his own crease, and 12 in white comes charging down low. Now it's free in the crease. Brought back to the point. They look to go D to D. They get into the high slot. That shot towards Zach, who sticks it aside. Again, trying to keep the game moving. Although I guess with a running clock, goalies could freeze the puck to no disadvantage. Sorry. Nobody wants to see me in this video feed, that's for sure. The puck bounces around the low crease. Zach holds his ground, and that puck bounces to the far side. Bancroft unable to clear the zone. West Fargo putting more pressure on Edina right now than they have all game. Zach tries to give 14 a little bit of his stick and almost loses his stick. I'm not sure. Are they getting their call?
Yeah.
I didn't see what happened.
It looked pretty mutual, but 12 getting a little bit frisky with Bancroft on the boards there.
All right. Looks like West Fargo will go shorthanded with 4:50 left to go here. One of those games where you almost just hope it comes to an end without anyone ending up on the wrong side of a bad hit. All right, Prang out there with Banks, Olsen, Sprague, and Sigstad. Puck comes all the way back to Banks, gets it down low to Prang. Prang, who looks over to Sprague. Sprague, who's had a hell of a game today, puts it down low to Olsen. Olsen turns. Good body position there by the defender. His pass back to Sprague jumps off his stick, but good job by Nick to stay in control of that puck and keep it in, or stay with that puck, excuse me, and keep it in the zone. Number 15 comes up the left-hand side, 4:10 left to go as West Fargo clears it to the Edina line. They pressure Banks, but Banks calmly puts it back into neutral ice, averting any danger zone. Now Prang waits and leaves it for Olsen. Olsen, who goes to his backhand, drags it to his forehand, still with it. Oh, what a move by Olsen, who's playing probably the best game he's played all year. Playing stronger on his stick and skates than he has. Now this pass from Sigstad back to Banks, who shoots. Good seeing eye shot just outside the far post. Olsen gets tied up and taken down. But again, now Sigstad has it in the corner. Tries to roll it for Olsen. Olsen shoots quick. Oh, almost caught the goalie napping. Prang circles back to pick it up. 37 seconds left to go as Sigstad and their defender collide. They pressure Prang. Now 2 Edina players come together. I believe it's Olsen who's providing support. Sigstad comes in down low. He's got room at the point if he wants it. He floats it back to Banks. Banks keeps it in, shoots. Good shot, rebound. Olsen. Puck rolls to the far side as the goalie stretches to cover the lower end of the net, and that puck stays out. Good job by Banks to hold the line, and now Sigstad. Sigstad tries to filter it over Olsen, unable to do that, but Edina keeps it in down low. Good, solid power play. Once again with puck control. Banks hammers it deep as West Fargo's penalty comes to an end, and Banks keeps an eye on number 12. I think Sprague is... Oh, no. I thought Sprague took down their defender, but it looks like their defender ran into Sprague, and we're going to have another penalty as this one kid has been running hot.
Yeah,
for the last 30
flying left
seconds.
and right. As the intensity heats up, maybe a little bit of the frustration boiling over here as Edina's up 9-1 with about 2 minutes left in the game.
Well, that'll end number 4's night, much to his chagrin. Gorski now out there with Sandberg and Smith. Hughes and Mizzle back on as the rear guards here on the power play. Sandberg brings it back to Hughes. Hughes shoots wide. Stick down there by the defender in white. Smith surveys the situation, brings it back to Hughes. Hughes rolls it. Nice pass to Smith. Jumps over his stick but goes behind the net. Smith looks back to Hughes. Hughes wisely gets over to Mizzle. Mizzle looks, fires into the belly of the goalie. We have a face-off outside.
Was a man in the crease again?
I think that's what they called, but he wasn't in the crease. And you know what? Whatever. We're going to roll with it.
With 1:20 left, who cares?
Minute 10 left to go. There's 5 extra seconds, so 4 will have about 5 seconds left if Edina's unable to put one into the back of the net. Hughes fans on that pass attempt. Now it goes to Sandberg. Sandberg passes it over to Smith. Smith dipsy doodles his way behind the net. Dernière minute de jeu dans la match. Last minute play here in the game as Anders gets bumped into, but he conveniently got sandwiched and that kept him on his feet. Anders holds the sideboards, presses his man there. The puck stays pinned with 48 seconds. Gorski comes away with it, leaves it for Hughes. Hughes shoots, and that scores. Good puck moving there by Edina, and I love the not over celebration. The next line by Edina, clearly wanting to get on the ice, though. They line up quick.
What's that?
30 seconds left to go.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one.
Kelly, wanting that hat trick, wants to get back on the ice. 10-1 here for Edina. That puck rolls into the Edina zone with 9 seconds left. I hope this collision isn't a bad one. House jostles with 14. That pass comes to the high slot where Kelly collects it with 2 and 1. Good job. Good first game all around for Edina. Comes out strong, and that should make for a boisterous bowling activity for the boys later today.
So important to win that first game in a tournament, and Edina certainly did that in spades here, 10-1. Setting up a confidence builder whatever we want to call it, but a good all-around effort against maybe a weaker team in West Fargo, but a good game nonetheless.
I think it was one of their best puck movement games of the year. It was great. All right, guys, we'll see. Our game tonight is at 6. We're going to go with 6. 7? Hold on a second. Let's get this straight. So for those of you watching on tape delay, you know when to log back in. Game is at 6 p.m. tonight. We'll be back on in about 5.5 hours. See you then.